Our valley is filled with some incredible athletes, and we like to highlight them on our Epic Locals segment. And just in lieu of the upcoming GoPro Mountain Games and the focus on stand-up paddleboarding, we've got an incredible athlete in the studio today, Trinity and Wall, Vail locals, stand-up paddleboard local legends. How are you doing today?
I'm excellent. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. I'm getting amped up for the upcoming mountain games and just had a fun chat kind of learning more about stand-up paddleboarding with you. So first off, tell our audience a little bit about yourself. How'd you get into the sport?
Well, I started paddling in the year of 2015, so it was a big year as far as water, and I got into it. My boyfriend is a part owner of Stand Up Paddle Colorado, and so they offer a guide school, and I took their guide school and learned a lot of the proper, ways to get on the river and how to be comfortable in certain situations, and then I was hooked.
So you had like expert advice right from the start.
Yeah, and that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Just so you're not doing all the wrong things and have to relearn it.
So a lot of people thinking of stand-up paddleboarding are probably picturing just kind of cruising around Lake Nottingham
Yes.
and really mellow, but you're taking that and then applying it to a river where there's rapids and rocks and obstacles.
Up to class 4, yeah.
Yeah, and here's some great pictures of you kind of navigating things.
Yeah, well, that's the Town Series, which is definitely one of my absolute favorite races. They do 5 races every Tuesday, and it's a great spectator sport. This is my second race, and
Still
this
snow on
was
the ground.
snow and hail on that race, and then the other week we had snow and hail as well. Snow, no hail, but snow. And so it's been a cold season for us for the Town Series, which gets everyone ready for the GoPro games. And the first one, you've got like a time trial, so you try to get down as fast as you can to get your position for when you go against the other girls. And this is one of the lower poles. And so you go down that little drop right there at the International Bridge, you go around that pole, and then you have to ferry across to another bell. And so it's pretty technical. When you go down the first time, you just try to make it smooth. And then the second time, you're racing against a bunch of girls that are really great. And then this is GoPro Games photo of just its river tribe. I've competed in snowboarding originally, mountain biking, and all these other different sports. And stand-up paddling, it feels more like a river tribe. Everyone's looking out for each other, but also competing at the highest level that they can.
Well, the sport hasn't grown to the levels that, say, mountain biking and
Not even
snowboarding
close
have,
yet.
so it does just feel so just communal and family-oriented.
And that's the way that snowboarding started out too. When I was initially starting with snowboarding, I started snowboarding in 1989, and I was new at that sport, and the sport was new, and this is similar. So I'm really lucky to be at the
Like the ground level for all the sports.
100%.
Yeah.
So it's super exciting to have 2 sports in my life that have started from the ground level up, and just that feeling of community and helping each other out. Like anyone that comes up from Denver, we show them the course. And it's not about, I really need to win, so I'm not going to tell them the secrets. Like, you want them to be like, you know what, I think these smaller fins are going to be good for that drop. You're going to hit it right here at this tongue. We don't want anyone to get hurt. We want everyone to have a really good time.
Yeah. And finally, one last thing. I want to give you some time to shout out what you're doing next, and then your lovely sponsor, HALA.
HALA, yeah, so HALA, and I love HALA. It's Peter Hall's company, and they're out of Steamboat. It's a Colorado company. They asked me to get on board as an ambassador in 2015, the first year that I started, and they saw me compete at Gorefest and asked me to be a part of their team, and now I'm an athlete for them just because I do quite a few competitions. I do CKS Festival. Today I'm going to Yampa, which is going to be in Steamboat, and do a downriver race and do their subcross down there. And then my last Town Series race will be this Tuesday, and that'll be very exciting. But HALA is just a great company. They have inflatable boards of different sizes, and you can have a lake board, you can have in my opinion, the very best river board out there, which is a HALA Acha 9.6, and they've got a new race board, team board that is really super fast with a stomp box, so these lower water levels, it's been a huge advantage because they don't have a fixed fin. It goes into the board, and you can go over some really low water, which is what we've had.
Yeah.
You know, we got a lot of snow, but the melt off has been really slow because of all the snow that we've had continually through the spring.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Trinity. I really appreciate it. Good luck in Yampa and good luck at the Town Series.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Oh, absolutely. You're welcome. You can check out Trinity in the Vail Town Series this upcoming Tuesday, right around 4 p.m. At the Covered Bridge. And if you want to check out stand-up paddleboarding, stand-up paddle Colorado at Lake Nottingham all summer long. And stick around. We've got more Good Morning Vail coming right up.